Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Maggie and Ferocious Mondays. Today, we'll be looking at our first segment of the second episode of Maggie and the Ferocious Beast, at least according to Treehouse Direct, Season 1, Episode 2A, The Lemonade Stand. In this episode, Maggie and Hamilton set up a lemonade stand to sell their refreshing lemonade drink. However, they have no customers. Meanwhile, the Beast is fixated on Maggie's bandage and wants one for himself, even faking an injury to get one. Now, this episode, when I was younger, I liked it, but looking back at it now, it's just, it's not anything like, not saying it's a bad episode, it's not anything like, wow, it's just like, it's a bit repetitive at times, especially with Beast. Although I will say, coming to Beast's part, I was gonna say him faking an injury was kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying at points sometimes, but this kind of does take me back. Not to faking an injury, because I don't know if you know this about me, but when I was younger, I got super duper jealous of somebody. If anybody, any school I went to had like a cast on their arm, on their leg, anywhere, because I felt they were so cool. And I personally, I actually, and I'm being legit, I actually never broke a bone before in my life, not on my arm or anything, not on my arm or anything like that. And with bandages, like, I mean, people at my school, whenever they had bandages, like, they wouldn't like think twice about it. They'd be like, they would just glance at it and just like be on their way, especially if it had like cool designs on it, like nothing too crazy. But when it came to cast, arm cast, leg cast, that's when we fixed it. I remember like kids at my school being like, "Oh my god, you have a leg cast," and we would like write on it and stuff like that. But sometimes little me over here would just be in the background, just be like, "Oh man, I wish I had a cast of my own." But other than that, for the episode itself, it's it's good. It's okay, especially with the the lemonade setting. I will say the animation of the lemonade does look refreshing, and it's ironic because I'm reviewing this episode in the summer, so this episode is perfect to play during the summer. And I remember I said in my last review that Recipe for Trouble is a good episode to play during autumn, and now we have an episode that's good to play during summer. Although, like, towards the end, like, nothing happens. Nothing really happens. Like, it gets kind of boring at point. Just, Beast faking an injury. Back then I thought it was kind of funny, but now I think of it, it's just a little bit boring. And him getting jealous of Hamilton when he scraped his like his foot on the table leg of the lemonade stand. And when Beast finally got one, I was happy for him, but like the outcome could have been better in my opinion. And it was funny when Beast wanted to see Hamilton's bandage, and he was like, mine's better. And Hamilton does like a little growl, which is really funny. Mind you, this is the first time in the series where like this is the first time in that scene, in that moment. This is one of the first instances in the series where we see Hamilton and Beast. If you've seen the show, you would know sometimes they have a bit of like a teeny bit of like friendly arguments, a teeny bit of competition sometimes. Some of those arguments would go towards Maggie's affection for them both. So yeah. But along with that, and this also shows that in the beginning of the episode they were just sitting on the bench, and the two of them were not really doing anything. They weren't doing anything, which comes to show you that like these two, they, in my opinion, they can't do anything without Maggie, because she's the one, not only she's the one who created the world, but she's also the one who comes up with the fun ideas, the adventures they go on. So I'm not to call them followers, but like they cannot do anything without Maggie. They can't do anything without her. So and I like the little montage of them making lemonade, especially when they were trying the lemonade, and Hamilton was like, and the others thought that it needed more sugar, and then Hamilton was like, maybe just a smidge, but then he puts the whole cup of sugar in there. Like, um, that takes me back. That when we put like a whole bunch of sugar in there, we didn't do that with lemonade. We did that with Kool-Aid, especially at barbecues. We used to do that with Kool-Aid. At least my dad and them back then, but yeah, that's another story. So yeah, I mean, okay episode, kind of repetitive, too bit boring in the middle. Um, I mean, Beast did get what he wanted, even though it wasn't really the right way around it. But overall, it wasn't the worst episode, nor is it a great episode. It falls a little bit in the middle. It's mediocre. It's kind of on the level of Spot the Spot, but not really. It's it's okay. It's okay, you know? So for this episode, I'm gonna give it a light 6. I say lightly because I feel like 6 is kind of low, but it's not, like I said, it's not a bad episode. It's still a good episode. So overall, this episode is okay. It's not the best, but yeah, the Lemonade Stand is getting a 6. It's getting a 6. Okay, now tune in to our next episode as we will be reviewing the next segment in our second episode. Season 1, Episode 2B, Walk the Walk. See you all next time. Great Googly Moogly.